Muchísimas gracias por esperarnos y estar con nosotros de vuelta. Recuerden que si tienen alguna pregunta después de cada ponente, lo pueden dejar en el chat y nosotros contestaremos, el ponente, el panelista contestará sus preguntas cada vez que termine. Tuvimos anteriormente a Nicole Stephen, fue súper interesante. Ahorita vamos a seguir y les cuento que Ocerco actualmente tiene libros para el aprendizaje de idiomas con precios de regalo. Pueden ver su catálogo en su página web www.ocercobooks.com. También pueden comunicarse con ellos al 0424-324-7833 o por el correo electrónico ocercocaracas@gmail.com. Estas direcciones de correo electrónico y teléfono estarán visibles en el chat para que puedan tomar nota. Recuerden que tenemos un concurso para ustedes. Solo deben participar en nuestra feria vía Zoom durante estos días y hoy último día y seguirnos en Instagram en @ocercobooks en la cuenta de Instagram. Nuestro próximo exponente representa a la editorial de Pearson, es el señor Benjamin González. Benjamin González, learning consultant for Colombia and Venezuela, has been involved in language teaching, teacher training, and English program managing for over 6 years and has worked in National Geographic Learning for almost 2 years, providing support regarding English programs to school, universities, and private language schools. So Benjamin González from Nat Geo Learning, thank you for being here.
Okay,
Benjamin, thank you.
Thank you very much for the invitation. Okay, and we saw each other on Wednesday, and I'm very happy to be here with you once again. And okay, I want to clarify: it's not Pearson, it's National Geographic Learning.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Just in
National
case.
Geographic. Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, don't worry. Okay, guys, so thank you very much for being here. And today we have many series for adults, for young adults. Okay, but today I want to talk specifically about our 2 new series. And we're going to begin with this one. Okay, and I want you to write down the name. Okay, Word Link. And this is a 4th edition. Okay, and 4th edition in National Geographic Learning means that lots of teachers have participated into creating these new things, these new versions, okay? And this is a 5-level series that can take a student from an A1 in the intro level, sorry, and it can take the student to a B2 level, okay? So 4 levels and an intro level that can take students to this new place, okay? Something new in this edition: can do statements, active English section, global voices, video sections, and a new section which name is Real Word Link. And once again, we're going to find amazing photography in our series. Okay, and this is part of what we can say is a wedding in Cuba. Okay, so we're not only going to see American places, places in the United Kingdom, but we are actually going to see like different places. They can do statements that I mentioned. Okay, each section is divided into 2 different. Okay, and something happened. I don't know with my presentation. I don't know. Okay, just technical problems. I don't know what happened. Okay, and I want you guys to see this video because I want to let you know what this series is about.
Best teachers are always
video.
on
Can
some
you
of the hardest to
hear
get to places because they need to be on very steep slopes. We usually motorcycle a little bit. Sometimes we tread water. Sometimes we climb. In this region, it's not uncommon for tea trees to grow for several hundred years.
You are a cyborg anytime you use a tool for the purpose of adapting to a new environment. Just as a hammer is an extension of your fist, and a knife is an extension of your teeth, a computer could be considered an extension of your mind.
It's a wonderful experience for anyone who really lives in a city dominated by cars, just being to enjoy places where never you imagine to be walking because the cars really take all of our streets.
When you take a look at any city from the air, the biggest public space are the streets. So the Ciclovia Open Street is showing people that the streets can have different uses according to the time of the day of the week of the year.
Okay, and this is what I wanted to show you with these videos, that if you select this series, okay, you're going to have access to these different type of videos where you are going to see, you're going to hear accents from all around the world. I don't know if you were here on Wednesday and that you listened, that 80% of the English speakers are non-native. Okay, so it means that accent is not that important anymore. Okay, there are other important things, and this is something that you're going to see here, okay, in this series. It has an emphasis in pronunciation, because still, even though I'm telling you that an accent is not important, pronunciation is. Okay, this is more of what we have. We have 2 grammar points per unit. Okay, this is something that I'm going to show later on. Okay, we have the active English section where students are going to be encouraged, okay, to practice what they have learned and to produce. Okay, we have readings, we have non-fiction readings, okay, in these books. Okay, and we, of course, we are going to encourage critical thinking, okay, which is one of most important things, one of the things that we want to encourage. And of course, we're going to have a new video in this edition, which is Global Voices, where we're going to be able to hear the voices of people in different places in the world. And this is something that one of our teachers, a user, said, okay, when my students were able to understand that video, Global Voices, okay, they felt like they accomplished something, like they really learned something. This is a video that is going to be at the end of each unit, okay? I'm not going to show you the video right now, so this is going to be part of what you're going to have in the future, okay? And we have this new section, which is the real world link set up, the real world link section, where there is a project, okay, that you are going to be able to conduct. Okay, we have everything for the class. We have something, digital resources for the preparation of the class. We have an online placement test, okay, to place the students. You're going to be able to teach a live lesson with a classroom presentation tool. Homework can be assigned in the platform, and assessment can be conducted in our exam view suite that is included when you select this series. Okay, classes that were using My WordLink Online had an easier time transitioning to online learning and saw less of a drop in enrollment as compared to those classes that did not have it in place. This is the effect of our digital resources that we have right now. And we have, okay, options, sorry. We have, okay, it's not helping me. We have printed solutions. The printed solutions comes with the online platform and the ebook. You can choose, okay, the online platform and the printed workbook, or maybe you can have everything in digital. Okay, so this is one of our new series, WordLink, but okay, and this is another thing that I wanted to talk about. This is the newest series that we have for young adults, and its name is Voices, okay? And this is a 7 level series, okay? So it can take a student from an A1 level to a C1, okay? And I want you to read this, okay? You're just about to sit down on a crowded bus when another passenger pushes in front of you and sits down herself. It is very clear that you were going to sit down. Even so, she doesn't say anything or look at you. Okay? And I want you to use your chats right now. Okay? So you can answer, okay, what would you do? Okay? If it were your case, what would you do? What are you thinking right now? What would you say to this lady? Okay? So if you can type on the chat right now, I encourage you to type, okay, whatever. Excuse me, says Ludmila, but I know maybe with a tone. Maybe I cannot do it as she would. Okay, yeah. And maybe I would argue with that person. Maybe I would stay quiet, and maybe I would complain when I get home. Okay, this is what we want to do with this series. We want to give real situations to students, and we want to give students the voice so they can answer this type of situations. This is what we want to do with this new series that we have. Okay, and we want, in this case, we want to exercise your empathy. This is one of the situations that I mentioned, but there are many situations in the book. Okay, in this case, we're going to exercise the empathy, maybe by saying something not that nice, but in a nice way. Okay, and this is what we want to build. We want to give students tools so they can communicate and they can answer these real situations. Okay, we want to celebrate connections. We want to show people that are not able to travel, that are not able to go abroad, that there is a world, a very big world, and this is part of our mission, to bring the world to the classroom and the classroom to life. Okay, this is a picture that was taken in the Netherlands. Okay, and maybe, okay, with this picture, you can begin a very nice class. What are they celebrating? Why do you think, okay, that they're having such a big party for somebody that is turning 58? Who is turning 58 in that picture? Okay, and there is another thing that we have here. Okay, and we're going to have in each unit the participation of National Geographic explorers. Okay, there's going to be a short video that is going to be presented at the beginning of each unit where students are going to be able to meet a National Geographic explorer. We know, okay, that through these people, we can encourage people to become similar to this explorer, to these explorers. Okay, I'm going to show you a video, okay, of one of these National Geographic explorers.
Hello, my name is Carolina. I am from Ecuador, but I now live and work in Australia. I'm a marine biologist. I study fishing because I want to make sure that we always have fish in the seas. My first language is Spanish, and I also speak German and English. I really like surfing and diving, and I love shopping for food in farmers markets. My favorite food in Australia, that's fish and chips.
Okay, and as you could see in that video, it was just a presentation video, but it makes an impact because it comes from a National Geographic explorer. Okay, in this case, this person, and she is from Ecuador. You could hear her accent. She has a Latin accent. Okay, and she has a very, let's say, special profession. She is a marine biologist. Okay, I don't know. I mean, for me, those professions are like very exotic. Okay, and in this book, okay, you're also going to find a very big emphasis in pronunciation. And once again, it's not about having an accent. It's about having good pronunciation. Okay, and this is something that we are going to encourage here. Okay, because this is what we know that we have right now. Okay, we have this, okay, having language and communication as a unit topic is such a beautiful statement of what this book is about. So far, one of my favorite touches are the clear voice section, that pronunciation section that I mentioned, as they so clearly and consistently address the idea that we should learn and use English based on our context and not what someone else has decided is natural. And it, as I told you, okay, it has to do with this, okay? Only 20% of people around the world are native speakers. 80% of those people who actually speak English are non-native, okay? So an accent is not something that we should imitate anymore, okay? And always you're going to see nice pictures like this one. This is a selfie that is being taken in Croatia during a concert. Okay, it has another section. This video is kind of long, okay, but okay, this is something that that is going to be included here, okay. And for example, this is a video that teaches mediation skills, okay. I'm just going to play a part of it so you know what it is about. It has to do with being a good listener.
There are two types of listeners. Some people listen to understand. Some people listen to give answers. In Evan and Josh's conversation, Evan interrupts Josh to give Josh answers he thinks Josh wants. Evan doesn't really understand what Josh wants, but he thinks he knows the answers Josh needs. Okay. Many of us are like that.
Okay, I'm going to stop it here because I just wanted to show you, okay, that these are the type of tools, okay, that are going to be given here to students, okay, let's become active listeners. Let's find out if we're going to listen because we want to give answers or if we're going to listen just to understand what the other person is saying, okay? And this is what we want to say. I'm going to take you through one of the units, okay? So this is going to be a unit walkthrough. And as I mentioned before, we began the unit with a unit opener, a fantastic National Geographic picture, okay? We're going to have the goals of the unit. Those are communicative goals that are going to be achieved at the end. And we're going to have a short video of the National Geographic Explorer, okay? In this unit, it's about Nora Shoki, who is an explorer of National Geographic, okay? Then, okay, as you can see, section A, we are going to have a reading, okay? And here in the reading, we're going to have something to do before reading, okay? So we can analyze the context, okay? This is the pre-reading part. We're going to have something while we read, okay? And we're going to have something to check reading comprehension. And a reading skill is going to be exposed here. In this case, it's finding meaning, okay? By using word parts. Of course, we are going to find that we always have a critical thinking as part of these 21st century skills, soft skills that we develop in our books, okay? Second part, okay, or section B, okay, we are going to find a grammar point, okay? Once again, we have some reading here, but the main point here is grammar. In this case, we're going to have an object pronouns. Once again, this is grammar in context, okay? But there is a grammar reference and further exercises at the end of the book for those who love, okay, traditional grammar exercises, okay? Well, and of course, remember that I told you pronunciation, clear voice. This is something that we're going to find, okay, throughout the book, okay? Section C, okay, we're going to find vocabulary. We're going to find listening activity. And once again, we're going to find another grammar point. In this case, in this unit, it is more demonstratives. Okay, these Okay, this and this, that and those is what we're going to find here. As I told you, okay, we have the listening skill part. In this case, the listening skill that we're going to learn is understanding how people feel. Okay, and we finish this section with a speaking part. Okay, once again, section D. Okay, and in this part, okay, we are going to have once again speaking and listening exercises, and we're going to find a video. Okay, so this is the video section, let's call it like that. Okay, we're going to find a communication skill. In this case is active listening. Okay, how we can become active listeners. Okay, and we cannot forget about writing. Okay, so last part, in last section, we're going to have, okay, still we're going to have a speaking part, okay, but we're going to find a writing task here because this is what we call controlled writing, because we cannot forget about this, okay? We want teachers to teach with confidence. This is what we want, and this is the reason why we bring this new series. Okay, a teacher's book is going to be available. This is going to be in the companion site, so everybody can have access to it. Okay, and in this teacher's book, teachers are going to find everything they need so they can deliver an excellent class. They have even information about the pictures that are going to be during the throughout the whole book, to have extra activities that you can conduct for those advanced students. Okay, and this is something that is really new in one of our programs, okay, and is a professional development video program where teachers, okay, are going to find different videos so they can learn different things. Okay. This is part, okay, of that professional development video. This is one of them. It is a 7-minute video, okay, and this is just one of the authors talking.
Welcome to Virtual Voices.
Okay,
I'm
about one of the
authors of Voices, a 7-level English language coursebook series from National. In this series of videos,
so it teaches you
book,
like
available in
tools,
both print and digital
so you can
formats,
deliver, okay, a better class and what you can do. We have everything you need to deliver your class. To prepare your class, we have access to the companion site. To teach the class, we have access to the classroom presentation tool, which is an interactive tool that you can project and you can teach. You can assign and track activities by using the platform, and students are going to be able to access the ebook through this platform. So they're going to be learning by using this. Okay, just in case, okay, we have an oral placement, we have an online placement test that can be provided so we can place the student in the correct place. Okay, we have access to the teacher's book, okay, and we can practice with the online practice, the platform, and we can evaluate by using a suite of exams that are going to be inside the platform, the LMS. Once again, as the previous series I talked about, we have printed versions, a student's book and workbook with the access to the platform. We have the blended version, which would be the online practice with the ebook and the workbook. And we have the online practice with the ebook for those who prefer only the digital things. Of course, we have all these things that I mentioned, the CPT, classroom presentation tool, to deliver a nice class. The online placement test that can be accessed from your cell phones. I mean, the students can access them from their cell phone. And we have the LMS, the learning management system, that can be used by the teacher. Okay. Well, this is what I wanted to share with you. Okay. All the information about our series are in eltngl.com, and you can even access webinars and our blog in focus in this page. Okay, whatever doubts you have, don't hesitate to ask. Okay, and thank you very much for this opportunity of sharing these two news series with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Benjamin. So why don't we ask a couple questions? Because I was wondering, you were mentioning all the platforms and everything. I was wondering, the ebooks, do they work in tablets?
They do, actually.
Okay.
They have the students can download an app, and it can be downloaded if you have even if you have an iPad or an Android tablet, and they can be accessed from the cell phones as well, and from an iPhone or from an Android telephone with no problems. Students will use the app. In the case of teachers, they need to use it on a computer, or they can use it from a tablet, but they have to use the browser, a regular browser. Thank you for that question.
Yeah. So thank you for answering. So I was wondering also, you were mentioning that the listenings and the videos, there's like a lot of videos in it. So the books, they bring the ebooks, I guess they bring the videos in the ebook, within the ebook. But if you have only like the printed version, you get what, a CD or a link to the platform?
Yes, you get students get a link to the platform, so they can have access to all the audios and videos. Yeah, okay. we don't use the CDs anymore. Thank God, because we don't have a place where to play them anymore.
Maybe it comes with a pen drive, this new technology. Who knows? Well, yeah, you're right. I mean, totally. Well, thank you very much, Benjamin. That was amazing, and thank you for being here, and thank you for being on our first day. It was amazing to have you here.
Okay, no, thank you.
Muchas gracias, Benjamin. Fue súper interesante todo lo que nos presentó. Bueno, espero que estén disfrutando esta jornada. ¿Qué les pareció? Interesante. Recuerden que tenemos un espacio especial para responder todas sus dudas. Este momento, después de cada panelista, pongan su pregunta en el chat y luego estaremos respondiendo con cada uno de ellos. No olviden también participar en nuestro concurso. Es muy fácil. Solo deben acompañarnos durante nuestra feria virtual y seguir a Ocerco en su cuenta de Instagram, @OcercoBooks. Y no dejen de visitar su página web, www.ocercobooks.com. Allí podrán ver su catálogo de libros con precios de regalos en todas las categorías.